Astrology in a Holographic Universe. The physicist David Bohm, among others, thinks that we might live in a universe that is merely a holographic projection of a reality that exists outside of our universe. This idea certainly supports the Vedic idea that what we see is Maya or illusion, as well as the shamanic or pagan idea that we live in a dream world, reality existing outside our dream. At present, holographic projections are filmy and static, nothing like the very real, solid, living, breathing, and loving universe that we see around us. There would need to be a complex holographic mechanism that would allow for the creation of our universe as we experience it, something that is archetypal, maybe even mythological. If we do live in a holographic universe, then we need to ask ourselves, what kind of mechanism would be required for such a universe to exist? The zodiac, the universal mythological sacred circle of animals or animating principles, would be that mechanism. I say this because we might live in a 12-sided dodecahedral universe. Many have noted for some that the cosmic microwave background radiation, the leftover energy from the Big Bang, has small spikes across wide areas of the heavens. A smooth circular expanding universe should give us a smooth background. In 2003, the French astronomer Jean-Pierre Luminat of the Paris Observatory, in conjunction with an international group of astronomers, published in the journal Nature their findings that the universe might be finite, some 30 billion light-years across, containing 12 slightly curved pentagonal sides, much like a soccer ball. This is significant. Having 12 sides, our universe might easily have some powerful astrological qualities and connections. It could be that our universe is built on some type of intelligence that has embedded certain important astrological laws into it. In addition to space having a possible astrological structure, time reveals similar astrological connections. Astrological ages are overwhelmingly accurate enough to indicate an astrological template involved that directs human history over long periods of time. With this in mind, the zodiac presents itself as a perfect mechanism to describe a holographic universe such as ours. It is implicated in the structure of space, and is revealed in the structure of time and astrological ages. It would look like this. Being a finite universe, we can assume for the sake of this exercise, that there is a space marked for the creation of a physical universe, perhaps within a much larger area of godlike or heavenly existence. A mental zodiac is put into place that acts as the creative template for physical creation. From this megaverse, a mother/father beam of light, containing information concerning both reality and manifestation, descends to a point at the edge of this zodiac. This light then splits into two beams, a mother beam and a father beam. The mother beam is reflected away at a 90-degree angle from the father beam. This mother beam, containing information and knowledge relating to the goddess, circles the zodiac. There are 12 equal parts to the mother beam. At each of the 12 astrological windows, one of these 12 beams is then reflected and diffused through the prism of each animating window into the center of the zodiac. Each window imparts living qualities to this light essential for a physical universe. The astrological zodiac contains two parts that are important for this concept. Originally, the 7 original planets ruled the 12 astrological signs. In antiquity, the sign Taurus was naturally placed on the ascendant, the position of the beginning of the first house. This placed the 7 planets as rulers in a vertical line down the center of the zodiac. The planet Saturn rules the signs Aquarius and Capricorn at the top of the circle. The midheaven sits between them. The planet Jupiter rules the next 2 signs down from the top, Pisces on the left of the circle and Sagittarius on the right. Jupiter sits right below Saturn in the center hierarchy. The planet Mars, the next in line from Jupiter in the solar system, rules the signs Aries on the left and Scorpio on the right. Mars sits below Jupiter in the center. Then comes Venus, ruling Taurus on the left and Libra on the right. At the 5th level down this axis, the planet Mercury rules Gemini on the left and Virgo on the right. Mercury also rules division as a quality, giving to this position the archetypal explosion of creation into a multitude of expression. Below this the luminaries, the moon and the sun rule 1 sign each, expressing the creative quality of complete and manifest division into feminine and masculine life, yin and yang. The moon rules Cancer on the left and the sun rules Leo on the right. The IC, the bottom of the zodiac, sits between them. The father beam continues to descend along this mythic axis mundi into the center of the creative astrological template. As it does so, 1/7 of its beam is diffused at each planetary projection center out into the creative matrix to mix with the 12 incoming mother beams. This creates a dynamic and living moire pattern of creative potential. The 12 energies of the mother mixes with the 7 energies of the father, creating circular wave patterns that contain all of the 12 mother and 7 father qualities and knowledge. What is now needed to bring these up into manifestation is a 3rd child beam to illuminate the moire pattern. The father beam descends to the bottom of the axis mundi and enlivens the moon and the Sunday. These 2 signs are symbolic of woman and man, yin and yang within creation. The mother beam coming in through the animating portals of Cancer and Leo combine with the father beam. Man and woman are born on the archetypal level. They are the original hero twins, the Greek sun god Apollo and his sister the moon goddess Artemis. A 3rd beam of light is created that reflects the divine child. Moon and sun emanate from themselves this child beam back up the axis mundi, energizing each of the 7 planet projector centers. This light then diffuses out into the moire pattern, illuminating the pattern, and our universe emerges into manifestation, solid and physical, moving, breathing, and loving. As men and women, we are the hero twins in manifest form. We are the moon and sun made manifest in human bodies. One important aspect of holographic universe theory is that human beings are co-creators in our universe. We create happiness or sorrow depending on our mental projections, on how we think. According to scientists and others who hold to this possibility, we are the 3rd creative beam. But our journey back up the axis mundi of creation is filled with obstacles. This is the mythic hero's journey. In the Orient, the spiritual idea of human beings having 7 chakra centers along our spinal axis is based on this astrological reality. Each of the 7 chakras corresponds to each of the 7 planet rulers of the 12 gates to heaven. Those who ascribe to this view relate that the chakras, the projector centers, are blocked with various mental attitudes and fears so that we have a whole lot of difficulty expressing a more loving universe from our higher centers. Right now we tend to project through our bottom 2 chakras quite well. These centers are centers of survival and fighting, of ego expression and domination, Cancer and Leo qualities. We meditate and engage in spiritual practices in order to cleanse our spinal axis and gain access to our higher projector centers. As we learn to do this with greater purity, we access our ability to send out into the creative matrix new third beam energies that will illuminate the moire pattern with higher level creative energies. Once we access the heart center, ruled by Venus, the planet of love, we will then create a universe of love, compassion, prosperity and happiness. The bottom 2 centers of survival will change to project beams of nurturing adventure, Cancer and Leo realities working in harmony with Mercury at the 3rd chakra and Venus at the 4th chakra.